Good afternoon and welcome to Christ Church Cathedral. My name is Stephen Casarella. I'm Director of Music here and delighted that you have chosen to join us today, whether here in person or online. If you are new to the cathedral, I hope that you will pick up one of our music season brochures from the back of the room there. For those of you online, it's also posted on our website. If you're not new to the cathedral, please take one to share with a friend. I encourage you at this time to make sure that any noise-making devices are turned off so that everyone can enjoy fully. And now please join me in giving a very warm welcome to the Clark and Jones Trio.
Thank you all for coming out. It's great to be back in the chapel and playing for you and for those that are online. And we'll play a nice little dance to start out, tell you about it when we're done. We're the Clarks, Nancy, Frank, and our good friend Jude. Probably ought to be Clarks and Jones. Thank you very much. That tune was written by Michel Rigal. He was taking a class with Nancy up in Cape Breton, Nova Scotia, way back in the day at the Gaelic College. He now lives up in New York State. I'm only saying all this because, Michel, if you're out there, that's the arrangement that I know you've never heard. So, La Danse aux Fées or the Fairy Dance.
And you haven't heard this next one yet either because I wrote it. Nancy and I have a tendency to write songs and tunes, things that just happen to come our way. And Cincinnati has a lot of German heritage. We all know about Oktoberfest. So as I play this next polka, you have to picture, a big pretzel and a mug of beer and maybe doing the chicken dance if you would want to. But anyway, I was down there one year and they were all, they all wear the lederhosen, So this song is about the wardrobe, lederhosen. That's what it's called. You ready? 1, 2, 3, 4. This next piece I wrote too with my husband. It actually has lyrics to it, but we're doing everything instrumental. It's called August Turns the Page, and it's really not about the seasons changing. It's really more about the end of a relationship.
Sit down. I'll do it if you...
No, I was waiting on me. This is one of Nancy's tunes. It's called a Thanksgiving Waltz. So I think it's fairly seasonal. She tends to write things about the season at hand or the event at hand, and you'll see how that works in a future tune.
And it will have its 20th birthday November 21st of this year. So the tune, happy birthday to the tune, I guess. But having guitar with it is something fairly recent, and it really adds a lot to have that. So here we go. Thank you. I was thinking as we were playing today, maybe we should call this tune Thanksgiving Mazurka, because I think we just sort of had that lift on the second beat. Oh, that's kind of cool. Just kind of how it fell together just now. Oops.
A few years back, we had a bad freezing rain and snow alternating at night. And when we came out to take care of the cars, when Nancy did, I'd gone to work. This ice was about half an inch deep on the car, and she was trying to break into that. It took her better part of an hour and several changes in long johns that were soaked.
And a hairdryer.
And a hairdryer.
Yes.
But during all this, toward the end of all this, she could hear another sound behind her, and looking back, there was a woodpecker banging away on the suet feeder trying to get his morning started in the same sort of way. So I said she did events, and she named this one the Icy Woodpecker.
That woodpecker was just begging for a song to be written about.
Yeah.
And if you're online, here it is.
It's in the form of a Scottish strathspey dance. All right. Wonder what I'm doing when I'm flipping all these switches. They're sharpening levers on this type of harp. So B flat, now B natural. My red strings are my C's, and I better get back to B flat, by the way, or I'll be in trouble for this next song. We're delighted that our friends in Scotland, Ingrid Henderson and Ian McFarlane, Ian wrote this tune. I met them through the virtual Edinburgh Harp Festival in April. One nice thing about virtual is you can get into all kinds of workshops all over the world, so it's a lot of fun. But they played this beautiful tune on a CD of theirs, which I ordered, and we took to it immediately. So it's the title of the song is Alistair Delbeck, and it's just an endearing term for their friend Alistair Gibson.
I just want to say one thing. Nancy has a habit of giving me CDs, which is a very welcome gift for me. And the day that she gave this to me, it was a birthday gift. We live a good 40 minutes apart from each other. So I happen to have an old car that still has a CD player. Anyway, I listened to the cuts on the way home, and I was like, you know, okay, cut 1, cut 2, that's okay. When I got to cut 3, I just kept playing it over and over and over again, all the way till I got home and knew that I had to play the song. It really expresses a lot of yearning, I think, is what this song does. Mm-hmm. it is for us to play live.
Oh.
It's been so long. I mean, we've done a couple little gigs, but oh my goodness,
Well,
it's like a spring day.
March 7th, 2020 was our last public performance until now. So we are so grateful to Christ Church Cathedral for inviting us back, and for all of you for being here, and all of you out there in live stream land. So you can talk about, Frank, the next piece?
These are the oldest ones we'll do today. They're from the 13th century. From King Alphonse commissioned all these cantigas, which are poems, and the poems were eventually set to music, the cantigas to Santa Maria. And the first one you'll see in the program, I'll just give you the first word of each line, the tolere, and the second one is called Aquela.
This next piece is in English the Silk Waltz, or in Swedish Silkesvalsen, and we learned it from the playing of Magnus Zetterlund, who's a mandolin player, and it comes from a very mysterious part of Sweden in the Dalarna province in Älvsdalen, and that they used to read runes right up until the 1900s. So they had a culture kind of contained unto themselves. And it's a fairly mysterious sounding tune, and it's not like anything else we've ever really learned. So it's in an A minor mode with a F sharp and a G sharp. So it's sort of a Dorian with a sharp seventh. It's kind of weird, but interesting.
So I'll try to play those notes in the right places that they're supposed to be.
Okay, here we go. Yes, actually, wow, time really flies when you're having fun. I can't believe seems like we started this 2 seconds ago. We have, what we're going to do, your program shows 2 songs. We're actually going to run them together, kind of a Baroque piece into a bluegrass sounding piece. So they're in the same key. The first one is by Jean-Joseph Moreau, who was a French Baroque composer, and that you may know it as the Masterpiece Theater theme with Alistair Cook. You can picture any interesting thing that they were playing there. And then I'll let Jude tell us a little bit about her piece, Cajun Saturday Night, that will flow right out of this. So before I stop, I do want to thank all the staff at Christ Church Cathedral, the parishioners, and our friends back there, Kevin and Ron and William, who are running the video stream and the sound, and Stephen and Shiloh for all of your help too. Just everybody there's a lot of people that we don't see that are doing a lot behind the scenes. So thank you to everybody and all of you for being here, and everyone else there out on virtual world of live stream. So now, Jude, what's about Cajun Saturday Night?
I just wanted to say I lived in New Orleans for a very brief period when I was young, so many years ago, as a student studying music therapy. And I lived in poor conditions in the hospital, and all they served us was like red beans and rice. But that was, you know, it was free food and free place to stay to do my music therapy internship. Anyway, just the culture down there in New Orleans and hanging out down there. I just wrote this piece called Cajun Saturday Night. It took like a different spin when it came back more to this part of the world, so it's probably more on the bluegrass side now. But it started out Cajun, but we're doing rondo here first. All right. 1, 2, ready, go. It just feels so good, I gotta tell you. You made our day.
Thank you, everybody. This is just wonderful.
Thank you, Stephen.
Thank you. Oh. I don't know. I don't know if we're running or not. Kevin, are we rolling back there?